a male subject engaging in soliciting prostitution. So somebody that the
now this is him testifying to me being a pimp, but earlier he testified to me being a prostitute.
Was he listed as quote P, the letter P?
Where's this information?
I did read several text messages where he have actually referenced himself as P, just the letter P.
That could mean punk, pussy, anything, but they called it pimp.
In these types of investigations,
this is
I
wrong.
know the letter
this
P
is
to be
real
short,
slander.
A way basically to commonly refer to someone's self as a pimp. And I specifically asked Mr. Johnson why he was referring to himself as P in his text messages.
What did he respond?
His reply was, all right, I'm going to be straight with you.
Again, I said that twice. I said that, all right, I'm going to be straight with you. See how it's all just written out like...
exactly or how exactly he portrays himself to
I don't
be
even
a pimp.
talk like that.
And he just said, like on Facebook and stuff, I just do it because that's what people expect.
Nobody expect that of me. Nobody.
In reviewing more of those text
messages, I repeat,
that were on the defendant's phone, did you come across any indications of drug activity?
I did. I came across another text message conversation where I found an outgoing text message where he told the recipient of that message that he had 50 oxy pills for sale for $200. And later, after talking to Detective Smith, I learned that there was actually a prescription bottle in the room that contained 50 oxy pills.
All right. Based upon that contact with the defendant, then, did you arrest him and charge him with the prostitution, compelling, and the delivery of the oxycodone?
He said compelling.
This was all within,
where's the children at in the compelling?
And
you see that
from Detective Smith, this was also in
Slander.
1,000 feet
Call me a compeller.
Elementary or vocational school in Marion.
That's correct.
Lastly, Detective Hernandez, when you arrested him and took him in, did you end up taking him to the hospital?
I specifically did not transport him anywhere. Because of our location and kind of how our team sets up these operations, we're generally not able to conduct transports, so a patrol officer will respond to the location and conduct our transports for us.
And is that because you're typically in plain clothes and unmarked vehicles?
Correct.
So you don't want him transported by an actual marked vehicle with an officer in uniform?
Right, correct.
All right. And again, anything unusual about the contact you had with the defendant where he wasn't understanding you or any of the questions or things you found?
No, at no point do I feel like he couldn't understand me or like he didn't. It was very clear that he understood what I was saying, and I understood him perfectly well. So.
Thank you. Nothing further. 1 minute.
Wow, straight slander. She like...
Faster than I type.
The judge asked to look at the signing consent cards. She should have threw the case out.
Hernandez, you have no idea where Mr. Johnson was, or if it was Mr. Johnson that sent the text messages from his phone, do you?
No, obviously I did not watch the...
Right. So why, again, why am I charged this way?
And with regard, do you know that he was in fact transported to the hospital on the way to the jail?
I was informed of this later.
Okay.
They knew because I was sick.
No, I did not.
Trust me.
It's somewhat unusual for a person to be transported to the hospital before being taken to the jail, isn't it?
I think more so nowadays it's becoming much more usual because of, not because of the person's condition, but because of the jail policies.
Okay, but if there's any concern at all about a person's physical condition, they need to be checked at the hospital. Correct.
Yeah, it could be depending on use of force. Like specifically, if we use a taser, that person
which didn't happen.
Professional. Not that it's
sure
life-threatening or that their physical condition is that they're unable to do anything or they may be just fine, but it's just because of that policy they are required to be evaluated first.
Okay.
So.
But in this case, when he was brought out of the closet, to use that turn of phrase, you wouldn't say it was
you hear the laugh in the background?
Oh, no, definitely not.
And in fact, although guns were drawn, I guess this is
poor black man scared of the police.
Nobody shot at him,
that's
right?
correct.
Okay.
I would have hit too.
Taser.
Correct.
Just like I did.
He did throw up when you were talking to him?
He did, yes.
Why would I just throw up for like 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah, I specifically remember him saying that was a common thing for his condition.
I never said that. I never ever said that because I didn't know I had a condition. I thought that I was a diabetic.
Thank you. You may step down.
So I know he lying.
Should he remain or is he released? Remain, Your Honor. All right.
And when he say remain, that's because they think they won.
So what I have in front of me are the following.